some have said the police are trained in a way that makes them respond just violently. Some have been just trained to shoot when they feel scared. So is it just about a race issue here, or is it also an issue of training, even here in the United States?
Thank you for that question. It's a series of things. And what you're hearing in terms of the call of defunding is a resolution that we've come to, that the calls for better training, the calls for legislation that would help prevent these kinds of acts have all failed. And so we recognize that what needs to happen is a total reimagination of what public safety actually looks like. The idea of having armed militarized forces in particularly Black communities to create some level of safety has failed. The belief that police make us safe is one thing that we've all been sort of clinging to that's really prohibited us from being able to create some other realities has been proven wrong. I live in Brooklyn, around the corner from a police precinct. That theory should mean that I should live on the safest block in Brooklyn. That is not the case. So this hyper-militarized policing and understanding that this hyper-militarized policing is specifically in communities of color, especially in Black communities, and does not exist in white communities. When it does exist in white communities, it's to protect them from us. And so we understand that fundamentally there is a problem with the overall framing of what policing has been and continues to be, and that it must be abolished, that we have to reimagine what public safety looks like. And so the next question is, well, what do you do with issues around intercommunal violence? What do you do with issues around crime? We have a number of organizations and initiatives that have been responding to these things. We have an organization in Brownsville, East New York, that's been doing violence prevention and community safety patrols, and they've been able to decrease gun violence in one of the most violent neighborhoods in New York City without law enforcement. We have organizations that have intervened in partner violence and gender violence, and they've been able to do it without law enforcement. We have mental health professionals who are responding to cases to do it without law enforcement. So we have the capacity. We have the understanding of what needs to happen, but this imposition that it has to be a militarized police force is fundamentally the problem. So the call for defunding is rooted in that reality.